Cannon fodder. Cannon fodder is a term that treats characters as expendable in the face of enemy fire. The term is generally used in situations where characters are forced to deliberately fight against hopeless odds in an effort to achieve a strategic goal. They're also called scrubs, small fry, flunkies, pawns, grunts, and mooks. In Heir to the Stars, cannon fodder are effectively what Tier 8 is. And up until the low middle of Tier 8, but Tier 7, that's the maximum. Anything from the low middle of Tier 7 downwards is effectively cannon fodder. And I'll drop the link in below, but people always ask that question about, like, how can you do this how can you make this above the all? How can this be more than that? How can that be cannon fodder? Well, in the Heir to the Stars landscape, in the world script that is present, a paraclet, which is a low tier type, a cannon fodder, and that appears in Re Melody Bind Kaleidoscope and also Heir to the Stars Atom Conquest. It's basically, this is a weird way to say this, but it's literally the essence of what cannon fodder is in Heir to the Stars. I'll definitely drop a link below to highlight that. But it is, how do I put this? Like, whenever you see a paraclet, despite the fact that it's defined by the bottom of the tier in all power rankings, each and single one of them has demonstrated the individual and singular ability of altering the content of any work of fiction, metafiction, nonfiction, and I can keep going. Their capabilities extend outside of the books written by the author and outright become the ones credited with changing the beginning, middle, and ending of the stories, the plots. They have surpassed narrative causality. Each one of their feats, they have demonstrated absolute control over all. And this is the bottom tier. This is cannon fodder. And this sets the precedence of what is to come. This tells you how powerful other characters are. This tells you how weak other characters are. But this is only the beginning, because there's something I'm doing with this. There's something that's going to be revealed, and there's something, I want to say, brand new that's going to come into light. But that's just one version of a cannon fodder. There's a few others, Zions, Undertakers, gods. These are all cannon fodder. And this is the bottom tier.